Bowblax the other night got completely fucking exposed. So Bowblax was live the other night, and he revealed his Twitter accounts. You see Bowblax, Twitter Versus, Bowblax videos, and mine's bigger, ThrobnHorseCock. So, I don't know why. I don't even know how this even happens or anything like this. So Bowblax basically has this alt Twitter account where he tweets nothing but the deranged. Good vibes, black, 9 inches, hashtag nigga. So Bowblax was tweeting a bunch of crazy shit on his account. I mean, a lot of people are digging through it. I skimmed through it, and I found the best of the best right here. There's a lot of good stuff here. The commentary community is so afraid of... Oh, I already used my... Listen, I've already used my inward pass for today, okay? They're afraid of... The commentary community is so afraid of the N-word, but said it all the time when iDubbbz let them. Now, this is a true fucking statement right here. You know, iDubbbz had to actually give Elvis the Alien, a bionic pig, permission to say the fucking N-word.
PewDiePie nigger.
Just no transition, just straight to PewDiePie nigger.
It goes on, though. Keep listening. Take this huge L, get on Gab. Should have let us post hot porn to your website. Bowblax was very coon-brained on this account. Trans women aren't real women, but I'd still fuck the shit out of them. Now, I'm pretty sure he said this in real life before in conversations. Pirate Cynical want to go to a furry convention with me. So Bowblax is a furry, guys. Listen, if he calls in today, if I next time I talk to him, I am gonna have to press him on this because this is like, honestly, you know, we've seen N-word drops and stuff like that. Fuck all that shit. This is the worst tweet so far. I mean, Bowblax has exposed himself as being a fucking furry, but also inviting Pedo Cynical to a fucking convention. What the fuck is that all about? I can't hold it in! Ugh! Well, we can see what he was struggling to hold in there. I would have given nudes to Pro Jared. He's hot! Too bad the Tumblr is gone. So there he is offering to give nudes to another man. Here's another one. Cole Kerrigan lies about rape, but I'd still smash. Now, I kind of forgot who the fuck that is, so let me just look him up real quick. Okay, interesting. All right, so Cole Kerrigan. This is Cole Kerrigan on the right. I guess they deleted their fucking channel. This is who Bowblax wants to send their fucking nudes to, chat. WRL. Live research. Yeah, we're doing some live investigative research right now. I mean, look, I can't stress this enough, all right? Bowblax getting his fucking account linked was brutal for all involved. All 9 inches. All 9 inches, man. They were an RFC viewer. This freak? I know, I think we covered them like a billion fucking years ago. I mean, this is from 2019. I think it's from an After Hours or something like that. It goes on. Very horny shit from this account. Here he is, shit-talking tipster. Now, the one thing that's funny about this account is Bowblax, this is the base thing about this account getting leaked. It's like Bowblax can never pretend to play both sides anymore, okay? I mean, he's clearly stated his real thoughts on trans people, his real thoughts on his own sexuality, his real thoughts on Tipster, his real thoughts on Diorio and Keemstar. So now it's all out in the open. He's allowed to be honest. All right. 2 days ago, by the way, Tipster was calling Bowblax base for his trans takes. Meanwhile, Bowblax was on his fucking private account shitting on like, what the fuck happened? It's like a trans breast milk, really? This is the shit that you're fucking promoting and jacking off to every stream? Tipster actually blocked him, and to which Bowblax responded, well, you can see it on the screen right there, of course. We don't say those words here. Come back to check out the commentary community and see Tommy C's got a new boy toy, Matt Pitt. What happened to Tobes and Illuminati? Jesus, this place is so pathetic. Couldn't agree more there. Now recording has been in shambles. They haven't responded to this, by the way. Wow, Tommy C looked retarded on RFCA today. Raw data my ass, bro. Now, this is a funny tweet to me right here. This is the most interesting one, right? Now, what Bowblax is referring to here is we did a stream on this date on After Hours covering the Finders, which is a CIA pedophile cult that was exposed. Mr. Medical did a stream on it back in the day. A lot of people covered this, including us for some reason. Now, the funny thing about this is that Tommy C called into the stream to basically drop that it was a nothing burger. The Finders isn't real. It's all just like a satanic panic conspiracy theory. And the entire time that Tommy C was denouncing this theory, the chat was not fucking having it. Everybody was like, fuck you, the government's evil, pedophilic, Satanists, like Tommy C's covering it up, fuck off. So obviously that's what Bowblax is referencing here, is playing into that shit, right? Raw data my ass. This is another one. Fuck this Nicholas Yori guy for making his video on Keemstar. It's obviously bullshit. Now, at the same time that actually a few months before Bowblax made this tweet, he was also like sending tweets like fucking like Etika. And he was like, why are you going on Drama Alert and supporting this doxing, swatting piece of shit? supporting the Nick Diorio video, but then like just shitting on Nick for making the video. I love this fucking account because of how fucking schizo it is. It's great. He did let the mask slip just a little bit. This account's been active since 2016. Bowblax interacted with Sky Williams on this account, and Sky responded. Holy shit. The League of Legends subreddit is cancer. This is a much better subreddit, in my opinion, linking r/autism. So he did let the mask slip a little bit. He left breadcrumbs for it to be revealed 7 years later that this was Bowblax the entire time on an alter ego. So a lot of stuff happened after this came out, including flagging. So as soon as this account was leaked, of course, Bowblax, oh my god. Non-black. But Alex Gekmo decided that the H3 subreddit needed to know about this, right? And his post got like 500 likes. I think he deleted it. I'm not sure. But Bowblax just did not give a fuck that night. Just started openly flagging him. just sitting there, and he also is like smoking weed at the same time too. So you can't criticize him for this. He was high.
Dude, he's so fucking. Dude. Come on.
He's like, dude, come on. I mean, what do I have to do here? I mean, come on now, right? So he starts flagging Alex Gekmo, threatens to flag Nick Diorio, just goes on a fucking rampage. Now, obviously, I disavow completely. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. Unironically, I was watching this happen while it was happening live, and my brain was breaking in this exact moment, right? Because I was just sitting there, I was like, okay, so Bowblax is just flagging Alex Gekmo, and first of all, Alex doesn't care. The community's like memeing it up, right? Nobody fucking cares about this shit. My brain was just like, I was like, am I witnessing like 2020 over again? But nobody cares. Like, this is how autistic this community has unironically gotten. Bowblax can just flag this guy openly on stream, and nobody even knows if this is like a serious issue or not, you know? Like, everybody was just like, lol, like, haha, or whatever. Load up Mario Sunshine, call Nick. Dude, nobody gave a shit. First of all, how is Bowblax gonna openly just flag somebody on stream? But second of all, how is nobody going to give a shit? This is just such a retarded drama. I was like, wait, is Bowblax canceled? Is he ousted? Was John Swan right? Because of course, John Swan, if you guys don't remember, was making the prediction that Bowblax would be the next flamenco, the next tipster. And then like 3 days later, Bowblax flags somebody. Nobody gives a shit. Everybody's just like, whoa, this is hilarious. I'm just like, all right. I don't even know what's happening at this point anymore. John Swan, another successful John Swan prediction. Who's next? This is John replying to a tweet where we're celebrating the death of Tipster or something like that, right? So Bowblax asked John, the oracle of the commentary community, who is next? John responds, you. Just straight up just says you. Bowblax is next at the crossfire. And then 3 days later, all of this shit fucking happens, all right? The funny thing is, too, when this shit leaked, Bowblax actually tried to play it off. What? This is the funniest outcome of this entire night. Listen to this shit right here. So he shows the fucking Twitter account. Everybody's like, address big throbbing horse cocks. Address this now. This is Bowblax's initial reaction before he has to just completely give it up and admit that, yes, he is big throbbing horse cock.
You throbbing horse cock. Throbbing horse cock? What the fuck you talking about, bro? Am I a throbbing horsecock? Who's throbbing horsecock? Is there someone in chat called Wait, how could I be...
Now understand, he had already shown his Twitter accounts, so he was already more than fucked at this point, right? Listen to his fucking voice, dude. This shit is so fucking funny.
Bowblax, I found your horsecock alt account. You were saying trans...
Listen to that laugh.
Bowblax, I found your horsecock alt account.
He tries to play it off with a nice little laugh there. This motherfucker is so sneaky.
You were saying trans women aren't real women, but you'd still fuck them is so real, though. Horsecock account?
Oh my god, this motherfucker has the giggles. He's laughing he thinks at this point he can laugh his way out of this. He thinks he can just giggle and pretend like this is such a ridiculous and crazy allegation. What? You think I have an account called HorseCocks? That's crazy. Who the fuck would have... Yes, who the fuck would have that? He's so high right now. No. Don't give him an out here.
This ain't me. Trans women aren't real women, but I'd still fuck the shit out of them.
He's laughing like this is the first time he's seen this before. Dude, this is probably one of the most psychotic Bowblax clips of all fucking time, dude. This is some crazy fucking shit.
I like this account, dude.
I like this account. Oh my god, dude. This is some good shit right here. So Bowblax sits there and pretends like, how could this account be me? This is so fucking crazy, man. I don't even know what to say about this. You know, on one hand, this is disgusting. On the other hand, this is hilarious. It's like, what do I even say to this, man? If H3 is cool, this would be a whole H3 podcast bit. Bowblax is a whack packer. Dude, H3 has to cover this. It's not my account. Shut the fuck up, dude. This motherfucker tried to play this off like this was a bit for a whole minute and a half until the chat berated him for like 20 minutes straight. Address it. Address HorseCocks. Address it now. And then eventually he had to crack and admit, oh, this is actually my fucking account. How is H3 not covering this? If H3 doesn't cover this, I'm suing. Oh, he's live right now. I mean, I'm sure even Bowblax has to admit, H3's got to fucking cover this, man. All right? This has to be on his fucking radar. Especially with how often they abuse Bowblax every fucking day. They have a whole soundboard of Bowblax speaking. Like, they are obsessed with them, so they gotta fucking cover this, right? Is Dan gonna bring this up to... If he doesn't, come on, dude. That's like the worst in the fucking world. If they don't cover this shit, I will be so fucking mad. But there you go. Bowblax tries to deny owning the fucking HorseCock account. So I'm watching this all live in the moment, right? When Bowblax was live, when his account got exposed, I was watching their live, and I was trying to figure out, like, okay, how serious is this? Is everyone, like... mad at Bowblax? Does everyone just think this is a joke? What's going on? I'm trying to figure out how fucking serious this is. Nobody fucking cares. The next day, somebody cares. But it's not somebody from the commentary community. No. Keffals launches the attack. Now, out of everybody in the group, me, Diorio, Turkey Tom, Bowblax, all of these people, right? Bowblax is the most supportive of trans people. And when I say supportive, I mean supportive. Like, he would fuck them, he would suck them, he would do anything. I mean, look, the account doesn't lie, okay? I guarantee you, there is an old 2019 episode of After Hours where we are debating. I'm like, Bowblax, you wouldn't actually fuck a trans person, would you? Or something like, come on. He's like, yeah, dude, of course I would. They're real women. Like, Bowblax is the most supportive of fucking trans people by far, especially out of our group, okay? But somehow, Keffals decides to go on the offensive. Bowblax just leaked his secret alt account on stream, and holy shit, what a cowardly piece of shit. Linking Bowblax's support of trans people, but contrasting it to his hidden alt account where he's saying that trans women aren't real women, but I would fuck the shit out of them. And so his original tweet says, I hang out with a lot of people, but if you're talking about Augie, Nick, Tom, etc., everything they say about you publicly is the same behind the scenes. They think you're a horrible person, but they never target you for being trans. It's usually for pro-deplatforming. Just search your name in my group chat with them. Tons of meth and coke jokes. Thanks, Bowblax. If you want to accuse people of being transphobic, maybe have some proof instead of just saying they're transphobic because they dislike you and you happen to be trans. Keffals contrasts this current stance with... Now, I don't know. This tweet doesn't make any sense to me, right? Because Bowblax is specifically talking about how not transphobic me, Nick, and Tom are. But then Keffals is like, fuck you, you lied about supporting trans people. Here you are on your alt account. You know, 4 years ago, you made this joke that nobody saw where you said that trans women aren't real. Obviously, a fucking, you know, crazy thing to say, a crazy joke, whatever. But Keffals stupidly decides to take the bait and get mad at it, taking it seriously, and picks a fight with Bowblax, the most fucking pro-trans person. Like, obviously in private he is. I've debated about him, because I'm like, Bowblax, you wouldn't actually fuck them, would you? Like, I get you support them on Twitter, right? I mean, yeah, obviously. No shit. But you would actually fuck... And he's like, yeah, of course I would. Why not? Or I've probably had like 5 debates with him in private about this. So, like, he's the real deal, man. But somehow Keffals picks a fucking fight with Bowblax, man. Like, he decides... Whoa! Yo! I would never... Oh, sorry! Oops! Sorry. They decide to pick a fight with Bowblax, all right? And go to war. Keffals has made a false allegation, manipulated narratives for money, tried to ban others for engaging in good faith arguments, and label anyone who disagrees as a transphobe. But Bowblax trolled on an alt account, so he's a piece of shit? Okay, sure. So then Keffals' response says, is it or is it not transphobic to say trans women are not women? Can you answer that without deflecting? He's not gonna answer the question because these commenter people are all cowards who don't say what they truly believe. And here's Keffals, previously fetishizing autism. I don't care if you like me or not. I live next to the train tracks. All I need to get pussy is to tell an autistic girl she can watch the trains go by at my place every few hours. I'm better than you. This is still a banger. You watch the train pass your home with an autistic girl. I ran a train on an autistic girl. We're not the same. So if Bowblax is like transphobic, then Keffals is fucking ableist here. So we now have a war of victimization going on here, which is always fun to watch play out. Nick said, if we are taking jokes as literal takes now, I guess you can see why Keffals is so triggered at Bowblax now. Must be her hatred of autistic people. I could have sworn she was crying over woke scolds doing the same shit to her shortly before the famous Keffals meth bender. Maybe it wasn't ableism and Keffals is actually Bowblax's scorned lover. Since charitability has left the building, is Keffals mad Josh rejected her sexual advances? Now, somebody actually posted, I think it was Bowblax that posted the full logs of their flirtatious conversation, but I actually want to pull it up right now because Keffals is basically making the argument here. Maybe I have it right here. Let me see. Keffals says, you didn't answer the question of calling trans women men as transphobic. Your friend Josh is currently being a massive creep and using a burner account to sexually harass me. If you don't see how that's wrong, I would describe you like I described bigots in that clip. So Keffals starts freaking out because as soon as Keffals cancels Bowblax, Bowblax starts going in his account saying, women always ask weird ass questions. We fucking or no? So Bowblax starts openly just thirsting. Damn, Keffals is thick. Wait, what? She's one of the real ones for sure. Back off Keffals, Tubby. She needs a real 9-incher right now. Keffals, he's a man of God, not this tub of lard. DMs open, by the way. So Bowblax just rips the mask off and starts publicly thirsting for Keffals on the fucking timeline, right? But then on top of that, Bowblax reveals their entire flirtatious conversation to show that actually Keffals is the one thirsting for his autistic 9-inch penis. So Keffals says, Josh, I love Sonic, please respond. And sure enough, the bait works. Bowblax responds at 3 in the morning. Now it's unclear whether or not Bowblax was high or drunk, but he responds at very late hours in the night and says, that's epic as fuck. So then Keffals says, Josh, do you like my meme? Showing a clip of Keffals shaking their tits, comparing it to the Rouge the Bat jiggle physics in Sonic Adventure 2, which if you know what that's referencing to, blow your brains out, myself included. Bowblax says, lol? And then it continues. Oh my God! Ah, what the fuck is this? Oh, no! This is some scary shit. Keffals says, I feel the same way about my content, but with trans people. A lot of trans teenagers messaged me saying I gave them the courage to come out to their parents. It's a really good feeling. Bowblax says, I'm really happy that young trans people feel more confident because of your presence online. Keffals, by the way, is friends with Bob Posting, who is supplying DIY hormones to minors. Yikes! This is just some weird shit to read. Honestly, this is really fucking weird to read. I'm not gonna lie. Bowblax says, every type of person needs someone else to be inspired by to help push and improve their self-confidence. It just happens that people who can do that are lacking in more niche communities like trans and autistic. So I'm glad you can provide that for people. Keffals hearts that and says, they call him Bowblax because he bows out your blacks. I've been thinking of this one for weeks. I don't know how to make it funnier. Please help me. So Bowblax says, haha, I have no idea how to make it funnier. I'm not really the best at crafting good jokes. My brand of comedy is just saying random shit that pops in my head and hoping people laugh, LOL. To which Keffals says, hi, 2 weeks later. It continues. We're not done. We're not done. We're not done. We're not done. This is Tipster now. So we're done with the Keffals DMs right there, okay? So this is where Tipster responds. When Keffals started accusing Bowblax of sexual harassment, Tipster, the complete piece of shit, backs up Keffals instantly.
What the fuck did that account say? You can understand how those tweets would be kind of sexually harassing in nature, right? Because that's what she got upset about.
They're jokes. And it's not
right,
real.
But
she knows I don't want to fuck her.
It doesn't mean she has to be
How does
comfortable
that
with it.
hurt
Like,
her if she knows that it's
You can joke
not
about
real.
whatever you want, but it doesn't mean she has to be comfortable with it. Like, you understand that,
And
right?
I'm not comfortable with her fucking sending her jiggling tits in my DMs, but I wasn't freaking out calling her fucking autistic chaser, even though she
So
tweets
again,
about
talk
wanting
to
to
her
fuck
about
autistic.
that.
Talk to her about it. Motherfucker, you're the one speaking up right now, backing up what Keffals is saying. Tipster is such a pathetic fucking loser. It's actually insane. Like, if you try to pin Tipster down on anything, he will try to squirm and fucking sweat his way out of any possible confrontation. He's afraid of it. He is so pathetic. So this is DMs between Tipster and Bowblax back when Keffals was calling, I guess, Bowblax a fake trans advocate. This is what Tipster was saying. She was trolling you, bro, like the whole time. Bowblax says trolling about trans activism isn't funny to me. Tipster says, okay, well, that's fair if you don't think it's funny, but it is trolling nonetheless. I wouldn't signal boost anyone calling you a transphobe because I don't think you are one. I appreciate you asking before jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I'm not that guy, dude. So Bowblax says, okay, I'm glad you don't think that. Didn't Keffals almost take her own life because people mislabeled her as ableist for saying retard? Tipster says, no, of course not, dude. You have never said anything that I view as transphobic. You said things that I disagree with, but I think that comes from a place of being ill-informed, not transphobia. Bowblax says the hypocrisy here is insane. She's in the wrong here. I'm fine with trolling, but not if she tries to legitimately imply I'm a fake ally when I'm not. Tipster says, I don't think she's calling you a fake ally. Just pathetic, dude. He weasels and he sweats. Weasels and he sweats. If you confront Tipster, he will weasel and sweat his way out of anything and just avoid addressing you. This is why my conversation was so difficult with him, because the guy does not answer shit. But he'll sit there and pretend like he's giving you every answer possible. He'll sit there and pretend like, oh no, I had a conversation. No, you didn't. Everything Horsecock said is my real opinion and not a character, of course.